How's it going, folks? Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel for another weekend of MMO news drops. So let's get straight to it, beginning with ArcheAge Unchained. And the big news from Gamigo per this weekend's live stream is that Unchained will be delayed. The game will instead launch on October 15th, and the 2-week delay is for the developers to evaluate the marketplace and the bound status of items within it. This also means that PDS testing will be pushed back to October the 1st, and it is then that name reservations will begin. Pretty unfortunate for those of you looking forward to jumping in at the end of this month, and I can think of one other Korean MMO that will be happy to hear this news. You'll hear from them in a bit. In other ArcheAge news earlier in the week, we learned that ArcheAge will be improving its graphics in conjunction with its 5th anniversary and the launch of the Shadows Revealed update for both versions of the game. And we got a sneak peek preview in a trailer of what the new graphics look like. So, both good and bad news for ArcheAge this weekend. What do you folks think? Over in Azeroth, World of Warcraft is getting a nifty quality of life feature that will enhance the experience when playing with friends of different levels, and I'm talking about the Party Sync feature. Blizzard has shared a preview of what the Party Sync is and what it can do. Come patch 8.2.5, players can activate Party Sync and everyone in the party becomes aligned to the same quest state and phase. Levels will be temporarily adjusted to the content you're doing, and party member stats are reduced and skills are limited to reflect the current level. So a good example of this is your higher level friends can join you in your early quests if you're new to the game. This feature also allows players to repeat most quests with the exception of dailies and world quests. Plenty of other MMORPGs use this feature already, so in a way it's about time Blizzard added this quality of life feature. What do you folks think of Party Sync? Welcome addition or unneeded feature? Let me know. Up next, Ashes of Creation has announced that its prequel Battle Royale standalone game, Apocalypse, will be launching on Steam Early Access this September on the 24th. It will be free to play for everyone, and all you'll need is an Intrepid account. Downloads will begin on Steam starting Tuesday, 24th September at 12 p.m. PDT, and there will be 3 modes for the Battle Royale, which are solos, duos, and squads for all 3 servers, North America, Europe, and Southeast Asia. According to Intrepid, as usual, playing Apocalypse gives them feedback that helps further develop the upcoming MMORPG, and you can earn cosmetic rewards in Apocalypse that carries forward to the main MMO when it launches. Plus, Apocalypse will be getting more modes down the line, like Siege and Horde mode, so there are plans for it long term, but we don't know what will happen to it after Ashes launches the main game. Anyway, anyone interested in the Battle Royale meantime? In case you missed it, and as a quick PSA for all you GW2 players out there, Guild Wars 2 has released the prologue episode for its upcoming new Living World story, the Icebrood Saga. If you own the Path of Fire expansion but haven't logged in yet, do so to unlock the episode for your account. The prologue takes us to a brand new map, Grothmar Valley, to take part in an all-Legion Char celebration per the events of the previous season. And you can expect plenty of new events, like a wildly insane metal concert that's ridiculously fun, a new jumping puzzle, new story, plus the 10-man strike mission boss fight. Black Desert Online has teased the coming of a series of events called Season of the Hunt starting September 25th. The series of events will be laid out over a 3-week time period, with each event lasting for about 2 weeks or longer. Things will kick off with a Trina Knight's First Captain support kit giveaway for high-level players. Eligible players are between level 56 and 58, and you will be able to claim the kit between the 25th of September up until the 23rd of October. Down the line, you can expect to see events like special challenges for high-quality drop boxes, world boss drop rate boost, and a Marnie Stones event, just to name a few. Now, for the Southeast Asian version of Black Desert Online, Pearl Abyss announced that the game has arrived on Steam, ready to be downloaded. To commemorate this, all packs are 40% off for new players, and I believe you can use the Steam launcher to log in if you already own the game. Let's head on over to Astellia, the latest Korean MMORPG to arrive in the West. The HEADSTART for all Legendary Pack owners begins this weekend, and depending on when you're watching this, I could be streaming it right now or already have, so be sure to check my channel to see some leveling gameplay. Developers Bronson and EA did put out some important information too regarding claiming your pre-order pack bonus goods, like the how and what they look like on the official website, so I'll post links down below for you to check out. For those semi-interested, are you still on the fence about this game, or are you confirmed to be jumping in? Now with ArcheAge Unchained delayed, there's a good 2 weeks of review time that I'll spend in Astellia, so expect more live streams on Twitch. Funcom is having a free weekend on Steam for most of its games, and Age of Conan, the MMORPG, is included in the festivities. If you've not played it before and want to get some of the expansion content on a discount, now's the best time to do it. The Hyborian Conqueror Collection, which contains 4 expansions and an exclusive vanity item, is 60% off on Steam, but be quick about it as the sale ends on September 23rd. Conan Exiles, the studio's other Conan IP game, is also playable for free during this period and can be purchased at 50% off. Couple of news bits from Standing Stone Games and both of its MMORPGs now. Let's start with Dungeons & Dragons Online. If you play on Mac, you can now download and install the new DDO Mac client, as the existing one will be replaced with a new Wine-based client for a new update arriving in October. And just as a heads up, the switch between the clients is mandatory, so save yourselves the trouble and get it done beforehand. Secondly, for The Lord of the Rings Online, its other MMORPG, SSG allowed players to get their hands on and test the new playable race coming to the game, which is the Stout X Dwarf, on its testing server BULLROARER this week, which ends this weekend. I'll post the patch notes below for you LOTRO players out there to see what else is being tweaked at the moment. For those of you following upcoming MMORPG Pantheon, the developers Visionary Realms put out a bunch of good stuff this past week to whet your appetite for things to come. Among them is a new segment the studio is putting out that answers burning questions about the game's classes. And having read through it, I've definitely gotten some insights about what we can expect from them when playable, so I highly suggest checking it out. They also released new art visuals for the classes and a video about weapon designs too. Pantheon is still ways away from release, but I think we can all agree that more updates like these does help with the waiting process. And last but not least, here's a new title in development for folks looking out for a new sandbox open-world MMORPG. Spatial OS, a popular cloud-based engine used by many upcoming and indie MMOs, had a blog post this week which highlighted Antares Open World, an MMORPG being developed by Jan Ullman, who is developing it solo at the moment. There's not a whole lot in terms of previews to work with except these very early screenshots, but from the post on the official website translated from German, Antares will not be a casual game. It is an ambitious project that wants to become the most complex of MMOs when it comes out. It wants to have highly dynamic systems that the player can influence, which impacts the world, and it'll organically continue to grow even when the player is offline. It's an interesting read, so as usual, all links can be found down below. And that's all I've got, folks. If there's news for a game that you play which isn't covered here, share it with us in the comment section and let's keep each other informed. With that, have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. Hit the like button and feel free to subscribe to the channel. Plus, don't forget that bell icon which notifies you on all my latest videos. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching.